On the Westwood One Radio Network. Tom Brady doesn't have a lot left to prove after winning a record 7 Super Bowls. So what motivates the soon-to-be 44-year-old to keep playing? Here's what he told the Late Late Show host James Corden.
It's hard to walk away from something that, you still feel like you can do and you want to do. So It's not about proving it to others, right? What you can do. It's more about proving it to yourself. And I still feel like even though I'll be 44 this year, I still have a chance to still prove it to myself that I can still do it 44.
Elsewhere, the Steelers reworked their offensive line Thursday. First, they released 6-time Pro Bowl guard David DeCastro, who's been battling an ankle injury. Then, to replace him, Pittsburgh agreed to a 1-year deal with 5-time Pro Bowler Trey Turner. And get ready for some throwbacks. The NFL will now allow teams to use 2 different helmets beginning in 2022. This has been NFL Network Now on the Westwood One Radio Network.
Napa know-how.
Some things just go better together, like a 5-quart jug of Napa full synthetic motor oil and a platinum filter for $26.48. It's like bacon and eggs, hot dogs and mustard, or Joni and Chachi. Ask your dad about it. That's Napa full synthetic and a platinum filter for $26.48. Quality parts, helpful people. That's Napa know-how.
Napa know-how.
General States pricing. Sales prices not include applicable state, local taxes, or recycling fees. Offer ends 6/30/21.
Lowe's wants you to bring the whole family back together this July 4th. We have new lower prices on select bagged mulch starting at $2.88 a bag. And add some sizzle with $50 off select Weber Genesis gas grills. Make this holiday one worth remembering. The summer savings continue this July 4th, so stop by Lowe's in-store or online. Lowe's, home to any budget, home to any possibility. While supplies last, selection and product availability vary by location. Valid 6/24 through 7/7, U.S. only. Mulch offer excludes Alaska and Hawaii.
Well, good morning, sunshine, and welcome. It's a Friday. Friday. Can you believe that? 25th day of June, 2021. Yes. And, today, enjoy. We're due for a little bit of a change in weather, and, we'll tell you about that. That is coming up. So, you will have something to look forward to this weekend. Weather. I love looking back in history. If I hadn't gone into radio, I probably would have been a history teacher. On this date in 841, Charles the Bald and Louis the German defeated Lothar at Fontenay. Yeah, let's hear it for Charlie the Bald. Yes, and Louis the German. Well, that made them easy to identify, didn't it? And on this date in 1868, the U.S. Congress enacted legislation granting an 8-hour day to workers employed by the federal government. I think that slipped to 4 now. Yeah, something like that. Okay. Anyway, and on this date in 1981, the U.S. Supreme Court decided that mail-only draft registration was constitutional. What? What about equal opportunities? Huh? Yeah. Oh, guys, still have to register for the draft, don't you? Yeah, somewhere around your 18th birthday? Well, let's just hope that the draft doesn't return. Anyway, coming up, we have some birthdays to celebrate. Yeah, like our big shot birthdays. Actress June Lockhart, she was the mom on Lassie. She was also, Lost in Space? One of those shows. Singer Eddie Floyd, 84. Actor Barbara Montgomery is 82. Actor Mary Beth Pyle is 81. Carly Simon, 76. Ian McDonald of Foreigner and King Crimson, 75. Jimmy J.J. Dynamite Walker, 74. Singer Tim Finn of Crowded House, 69. Dave Paich of Toto, 67. Actor Michael Sabatino, 66. Ricky Gervais is 60. Actor Erica Gimple, 57. Actor Angela Kinsey, 50. Mike Kroger of Nickelback is 49. Actor Linda Cardinelli is 46. Actor Busy Phillips is 42. Yeah. Happy birthday to each and every one of them. And, well, we've got our local birthdays coming up. Let freedom ring. KXO AM 1230 celebrates Independence Day.
Today, we celebrate our Independence Day.
Happy 4th of July.
With 5 hours of the music, the memories, the fun, the excitement of this nation's birthday.
Happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday, America.
Let Freedom Ring is brought to you by
R&K Air Conditioning, Allstate agents Lucian Ubaldo Bermudez, and Imperial Valley Resource Management Agency.
Patriotism, the American pride.
We love freedom. We love independence.
Happy 4th of July.
Join in this 5-hour salute to this great nation. AM 1230, Friday, July 2nd from 6 until 11 p.m. And again on July 4th from noon till 5 p.m.
I get goosebumps every time I look at that flag.
Let freedom ring. Let's celebrate our KXO birthdays. Happy birthday, Agatha Garcia, Diana Dorantes, Rosanna Alcantar, Lily Garcia, Philip Castro, Clarissa Valencia, Diana Nevarez, Gloria Hager, Laura King, George Asuncion, Susana Amezcua, and Lucy Villalobos. Happy birthday from KXO. Okay, celebrate. Yes, it's a special day. Coming up, we've got all sorts of things for you. Local news. We let you know what's happening around the neighborhood. And coming up at about 8:30 this morning, I will be visiting with Imperial County Public Health Director Janette Angulo. And we'll update the past 2 weeks on the COVID-19 situation in the Valley. We've got some information. Do you need to wear a mask? Well, we'll get some answers. And our vaccination rates, hey, good. Actually, very good. But they can be better. Yeah. And you know, they're accepting walk-ins. You don't have to make an appointment. Yeah. Just letting you know. Be kind to someone else. Yeah, get vaccinated. We've got news right now. We're going to take a look at World and California news headlines, all brought to you by your friends and neighbors at Lock Air Conditioning and Custom Sheet Metal. Lock Air Conditioning, hey, you've got a friend in the business.
CBS News special report. More devastating news out of Surfside, Florida this morning, where 4 people are confirmed dead now and 159 others missing following that partial collapse of a condo building. Mayor Charles Burkett.
The one focus that we have today is to make sure that we bring people out alive. I want the residents, I want the people who have loved ones that they're looking for to know that that's the only thing we're doing.
Esty Goldberg lives next door to a New Jersey couple vacationing in Surfside and now missing.
They're the most wonderful, nicest people around, really. It's so sad. I just hope we find them so soon. They are just so special.
Correspondent David Begnaud with one theory of what may have been behind the collapse.
There is an expert on the earth and environment at Florida International University who found that this area where the building partially collapsed showed signs of sinking back in the 1990s.
There's no official explanation yet. CBS News special report. I'm Cammie McCormick.
Become a Lock Air Conditioning VIP customer and get special pricing on cooling and heating tune-ups all year long. Call today to become a Lock Air Conditioning VIP customer at 760-93-LOCKE. That's 760-93-LOCKE. Lock VIPs receive discounted service and maintenance, discounted repairs, and priority service with prompt service. Lock Air Conditioning is your local York dealer, but they repair it all. So when the need arises, don't hesitate to call Lock Air Conditioning at 760-93-LOCKE. That's 760-93-LOCKE. L-O-C-K-E. Lock, the only name in air conditioning for over 40 years. York, install with confidence. Contractor's license number 696216.
California headline news. Frightening scene at Los Angeles International Airport Thursday as a car smashed through a fence onto the taxiway, leading police on a pursuit that finally ended when police cornered the vehicle near a private terminal. Passengers learning of the incident, surprised.
A little frightening for me. We had our grandchildren with us, so that's a little concerning, isn't it?
Local police investigation will take place in addition to the many questions being asked about this massive security breach. City officials in Pico Rivera say an award-winning songwriter has come forward to spare the life of an escaped cow captured Thursday morning after escaping Tuesday from a slaughterhouse. Diane Warren telling city officials she'll pay for the cow to be sent to an animal sanctuary.
We actually had a number of folks who reached out, other sanctuaries, and also private individuals who offered to donate to acquire these animals.
City Manager Steve Carmona, conversations ongoing with the owners of the meatpacking plant dozens of cows escaped from to determine the futures of the others. Jeff Scott, California News.
World in California News headlines brought to you this morning by Lock Air Conditioning. For all your air conditioning and sheet metal needs, call Lock Air Conditioning today.
Vax for the win. California is giving away 6 dream vacation packages, and anyone 18 or older who is vaccinated has a chance to win. If you're already vaccinated, you're already entered. If you're not yet vaccinated, you still have time. The drawing will happen July 1st. You could win a trip to Anaheim, Palm Springs, Los Angeles, San Diego, or San Francisco. Learn more about the dream vacations at covid19.ca.gov. If you haven't been vaccinated yet, be sure to make an appointment or to find a walk-in clinic at myturn.ca.gov or call 833-422-4255.
Lowe's wants you to bring the whole family back together this July 4th. We have new lower prices on select bagged mulch starting at $2.88 a bag. And add some sizzle with $50 off select Weber Genesis gas grills. Make this holiday one worth remembering. The summer savings continue this July 4th, so stop by Lowe's in-store or online. Lowe's, home to any budget, home to any possibility. While supplies last, selection and product availability vary by location. Valid 6/24 through 7/7. U.S. only. Mulch offer excludes Alaska and Hawaii.
It's page one of the local news. Page one of service of Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers in Brawley and El Centro. Quick Lane, they service all makes and all models, and you never need an appointment. Well, the numbers are looking good. George Gale has more.
They are among the highest in the state. Janet Angulo, director of the County Public Health Department, told the County Board of Supervisors this week total numbers of COVID-19 doses administered in Imperial County are at over 75% of the population. More than 60% have been fully vaccinated. According to the numbers released by the Public Health Department on Thursday, total number of doses administered in the county are at 185,509. Active cases of the virus are still at their lowest levels in over a year. Thursday update indicates active cases of COVID-19 in Imperial County at 48. 5 of those are hospitalized. 1 is in intensive care. For KXO Local News, I'm George Gale.
And coming up at 8:30 this morning, I'll be visiting with Imperial County Public Health Department Director Janet Angulo, and we'll discuss those numbers. We'll talk about some guidance for when to wear a mask. In other news, El Centro Fire Department responded to yet another fire in downtown El Centro. That fire reported at about 9:30 last night in the 300 block of Commercial Avenue. Arriving firefighters found heavy smoke and flames coming from the roof of a single-story commercial building that was empty. Mutual aid provided by Imperial County Fire and the City of Calexico. A total of 18 firefighters were involved in battling the blaze. According to El Centro Fire Department reports, the fire was controlled within 15 minutes of the arrival of the first fire unit. All personnel were cleared from the scene after about 2 hours. No reports of injuries. Cause of the blaze remains under investigation. KXO News Time 7:42. Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers, offering the services you need when you need them. You'll find a Quick Lane Service Center in Brawley and another in El Centro. And right now, when you buy 4 tires, you'll receive a free alignment, an $89.95 value. See your Quick Lane Service Advisor for details. Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers, open Monday through Saturday. They service all makes and all models, and you never need an appointment. Well, the National Weather Service has issued a weather advisory for the next several days. Look for an increasing heat risk this weekend into early next week, as temperatures will start increasing tomorrow and continue through at least midweek next week, reaching about 112 on Sunday and Monday before starting to taper off just a bit. There is uncertainty regarding thunderstorm chances next week, but increasing moisture levels may become sufficient for showers and thunderstorms. Rain chances for the valley will be at about 40% by Wednesday. Nighttime temperatures, they will be in the mid to upper 80s. Well, a court date has been continued. George Gale has more.
The hearing is for Ricardo Gabriel Valdez. Raleigh police officer was arrested in July of last year. He's facing charges of rape of an unconscious victim, sexual battery, burglary, and assault by a police officer. Valdez was in court this month. His attorney asked for a continuance to allow the defense to review recently disclosed information. Judge agreed and continued the preliminary hearing until July 30th. For KXO Local News, I'm George Gale.
El Centro Police responded to a woman's call about her boyfriend attacking her, and they found drugs. Police responded to a motel on Adams Avenue at about 4:25 Wednesday afternoon after a woman called 911 to report her boyfriend jumping on her. On arrival, police found that there was no disturbance, but on entering the motel room, saw drugs in plain sight. No one claimed ownership of the drugs, so police confiscated a quantity of fentanyl pills, methamphetamine rocks, and a meth pipe for disposal. No arrests were made. There's a new chief. Raul Ortiz has been named chief of the U.S. Border Patrol. Ortiz replaces Rodney Scott. Scott was appointed by former President Donald Trump. Ortiz has served in a wide variety of positions during his 29-year career with the Border Patrol, including chief patrol agent of the Del Rio sector in Texas, and most recently as deputy chief of the U.S. Border Patrol. That's it for page one of the local news. Page one of service of Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers in Brawley and El Centro. Quick Lane, they service all makes and all models, and you never need an appointment.
1 to get ready.
We're ready.
2 to get set.
Tables are set.
And 3 to go.
Let's go.
Burgers and Beer is ready for you. We are open and our meals are fresh and made to your order. We are set. Our tables are set. Our condiment trays are fresh, stocked, and chilled. Our doors are open and it's go time. Come in and enjoy all your favorites at Burgers and Beer. The bacon is sizzling, the fries are frying, the burgers are cooking, and all of the beverages are ice cold. It's a good day at Burgers and Beer.
Page two of the local news and the weather brought to you by David H. West Insurance Services. See David or Jose for life insurance, health insurance, auto and home insurance as well. Well, a traffic accident reported at about 6:15 this morning at Highway 111 and Keystone Road. 2 vehicles involved in that accident. One of the vehicles flipped over and slammed into a utility pole. Emergency personnel still on the scene. You may want to avoid that area. Again, that is 111 and Keystone Road. Well, the Imperial Valley Food Bank has received a grant. The grant from the Delta Dental Community Care Foundation. Here's George with more.
They have made a $1.5 million donation to feed hungry Californians. They say grants will provide much-needed funding for food banks serving every county in the state. According to Feeding America, California is projected to have the second highest rate of food insecurity in the country in 2021. With more than 4.7 million households affected, Foundation says they are committed to addressing the health of the whole person, and providing access to healthy foods is absolutely critical to that effort. Of the grants being distributed, Frio Valley Food Bank is scheduled to receive $20,000. For KXO Local News, I'm George Gale.
Well, the county continues the budget process. The Board of Supervisors accepted a preliminary budget this week, and the preliminary budget shows a $691 million spending plan. That's about $43 million higher than the preliminary budget submitted last year. It's not the actual budget. The county has scheduled some budget hearings to hear from county departments and agencies, including the board itself. After the hearings, the board should have a balanced spending plan they can submit to the state. The balanced budget is to be submitted by October. And KXO News Time is 7:48. Weather coming up.
It's nice to explore your options when it comes to buying insurance, no matter what you're looking for. David H. West Insurance Services offers it all. And being an independent broker, we have many companies to choose from. We continue providing Medicare, life, and health plans, and now offer auto, home, and commercial insurance. David H. West Insurance Services can find the right insurance to fit your needs and budget. And best of all, a staff who cares about you. So don't hesitate to pick up the phone and call David H. West Insurance Services at 760-352-3411. That's 352-3411 for a free insurance review. That's 352-3411.
According to the National Weather Service, increasing high pressure aloft and drier conditions will bring a warming trend through the weekend. High temperatures back to around 110 degrees in the Yuma and Imperial Valleys over the weekend. Unsettled weather conditions are expected starting next Monday, as increased moisture is likely to bring even better shower and thunderstorm chances. 105 our high yesterday, 74 the low. Sunny today with a high near 109. West wind about 5 miles an hour, then becoming calm. Clear tonight with a low around 76. West wind 5 to 10 miles an hour. Saturday, sunny and hot with a high near 110. Southwest wind about 5 miles an hour, then becoming calm. It'll be sunny and hot on Sunday with a high near 114. Light wind becoming southeast about 5 miles an hour. 84 degrees downtown, 23% relative humidity, wind out of the west at 3 miles an hour. Air quality good in Calexico, El Centro, and Nyland. Moderate everywhere else. There is no report from the Brawley station. Page 2 of the local news and the weather brought to you by David H. West Insurance Services. See David or Jose for health insurance plans and Medicare supplemental coverage.
Dippy Duck wants to remind everyone to stay active, play safe, and be cool this summer. Even if you don't have access to a swimming pool, there are plenty of other ways to cool off without going near canals. To play it safe, please remember Dippy Duck's rules. Never swim in a canal, never play near canals, and never jump into a canal. If you see someone fall in, get help or call 911. If something drops in accidentally, let it go. Things can always be replaced, but your life can't. Just stay away, and you'll stay alive.
It's sports time, brought to you by Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District, an affiliate of the Scripps Health Network, working together to provide you the best care. NBA action last night, the Clippers picked up a win. They topped the Suns 106-92. And Phoenix still leads that series, the West Finals, 2-1. Meanwhile, the Dallas Mavericks are finalizing a deal to make Hall of Fame point guard Jason Kidd the new head coach. Mavericks owner Mark Cuban is also close to hiring longtime Nike executive Nico Harrison to a front office leadership position. Harrison, who is close to Kidd, has had in-depth discussions about the coaching candidates and identified Kidd as the target. In the NFL, the Pittsburgh Steelers announced yesterday they've released six-time Pro Bowl guard David DeCastro. DeCastro was released with a non-football injury designation, and the Steelers later agreed to terms with former Pro Bowler guard Trey Turner on a one-year deal. KXO Sports Time is 7:53.
Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District is open and ready to serve you and your family for all your healthcare needs. Let our team of dedicated physicians guide you on your journey to better health. Pioneers is a recognized leader in healthcare and has more than 10 health centers and clinics throughout the Imperial Valley. When the need arises, don't hesitate to come and see us. We have services and locations in Calexico and Brawley, and of course our award-winning hospital, Pioneers Memorial. For more information on all the Pioneer services, visit pmhd.org today.
And Major League Baseball, yet another no-hitter. Yeah, the Dodgers got no hit. Yeah, 4-0. Dodgers, no runs, no hits, one error. Cubs win it 4-0. Boy, there would be a chance for me to make it in Major League Baseball. I never could hit. And apparently nobody in Major League Baseball these days can. The Indians topped the Twins 4-1. Pirates pounded the Cardinals 8-2. Meanwhile, the Yankees rolled. They beat the Royals 8-1. Athletics over the Rangers 5-1. Blue Jays beat the Orioles 9-0. It was the Reds 5, the Braves 3. Rays shut out the Red Sox 1-0. Rays, 1 run, 2 hits. The Red Sox, no runs, 4 hits. Astros beat up on the Tigers 12-3. Nationals topped the Marlins 7-3. And they're going to be playing on clay. Yes, the clay courts at Wimbledon. Defending champion Novak Djokovic and 8-time titleist Roger Federer were placed on opposite halves of the Wimbledon bracket in the draw today, meaning the only way they're going to meet is if they make it to the finals, which would be a rematch of their epic 2019 title showdown. That's it for Sports Time, brought to you this morning by Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District. Log on to pmhd.org for more information about Pioneers. Thank you for choosing Imperial Printers Rocket Copy. In today's highly competitive business climate, your company's image is important. The printed materials your company uses conveys a major part of that image. Our graphic designers have the talent and expertise to create a lasting impression for your business. Imperial Printers Rocket Copy offers virtually any type of business solution to meet your needs, from business cards and stationery to computer forms, full-color brochures, and posters. Let our excellent service and attention to detail provide the best impression for you. Locally owned and operated, Imperial Printers Rocket Copy has locations near you at 430 West Main Street and 100 South 11th Street in El Centro and 184 South Plaza in Brawley. Financial news and weather next, brought to you by Southwest Security, a locally owned company protecting you and your property. Southwest Security also offering live scan fingerprinting to the public. U.S. stocks opened higher today after a Fed-favored inflation gauge shows price rises continuing. The Dow Jones Industrials right now up 191 points at 34,388. The S&P 500 up 9 at 4,275. The NASDAQ is up 2.5 points at 14,371. Gold up $8.60 an ounce. Yeah, you want to buy an ounce of gold? $1,783.30 an ounce. Sell the fillings. And oil up 31 cents a barrel. We mentioned prices rose yet again in May. A key measure of inflation has hit new multi-year highs. According to the Bureau of Economic Analysis, the highest level since August of 2008. It exceeded April's 3.6% level. Prices for American consumers and producers have been rising for months on the back of the great reopening, supply chain issues, and material shortages, economists are beginning to worry that inflation rises too far too fast. People will curtail their spending, and that would be bad news for the recovery. Meanwhile, British regulators are investigating whether Amazon and Google have broken consumer protection law by not doing enough to protect shoppers from fake product reviews. The probe is the latest in a string of investigations piling up against tech giants around the world as officials and policymakers scrutinize claims of anti-competitive behavior. The investigations could result in hefty fines.
Southwest Security Company is a locally owned security company protecting your property or your business and now offering live scan fingerprinting to the public. Plus, they added Southwest Postal with post office boxes you can access 24 hours a day, 365 days a year, with shipping services too, using DHL, UPS, and FedEx. They're conveniently located at the corner of Heil and 4th Street in El Centro. And if you need something notarized, they can do that too. You can count on Southwest Security and Southwest Postal for 24 hours a day, 365 days a year.
We'll have sunny skies again today with a high near 109, west wind about 5 miles an hour, then becoming calm. Clear tonight with a low around 76, west wind 5 to 10 miles an hour, becoming south-southwest after midnight. Sunny and hot on Saturday with a high near 110, southwest wind about 5 miles an hour, then becoming calm. Right now, downtown El Centro, 85 degrees, 25% relative humidity, and the wind is calm. Coming up, we've got CBS News on the hour, and of course, we let you know what's happening around the neighborhood on AM 1230 KXO. Financial news and the weather brought to you by Southwest Security Services, offering 24-hour-a-day post office boxes at Southwest Postal, 4th and Heil, El Centro.
Roto-Rooter, your plumbing and drain cleaning specialist. Roto-Rooter offers full services, from hydrojetting to camera inspection, water heaters, faucets, garbage disposals, anything that's clogged up. They'll take care of the problem right. Roto-Rooter is a locally owned family business with 56 years in the Imperial Valley. Call the experts at 760-352-6789 or 344-2533 on the north end. Roto-Rooter, when drains don't work, we do.
The best oldies on the radio. KXO El Centro on AM 1230. KXO.
This is CBS News on the Hour, your home for original reporting.
I'm Steve Kaif, and the difficult work goes on at the scene of the stunning condo collapse in Surfside, Florida. At least 4 people known dead, 159 others unaccounted for. Rachel Spiegel is one of many people waiting for information on a loved one.
My mom is inside. She's in 603. I'm hopeful. I see them working on the 03 line right now.
I'm Peter King in Surfside, Florida. Miami-Dade Mayor Daniela Levine Cava says nobody is giving up hope.
We're actively involved in search and rescue from both below and from above.
It's not just about looking for signs of life, but listening for them too. Fire Operations Chief Ray Jadala.
It's not specifically, human sounds. It could be, tapping. It could be steel kind of twisting. It could be some of the debris kind of raining down.
To Washington now, there's where the Justice Department is set to announce it's suing Georgia over its new election law. Vice President Kamala Harris is at the southern border, arriving this morning in El Paso.
We have a day planned that will be about, as much as anything, addressing the effects of what I've already been addressing, which are the root causes of migration.
Her visit comes just days ahead of a planned appearance by former President Trump. It's sentencing day for Derek Chauvin, the former cop convicted of murdering George Floyd. Legal analyst Lori Levinson.
It may not be as high as the 30 years that the prosecutors are asking for, but I do think that it'll be at least over 12 and a half, 15, maybe even approaching 20 years. And remember, that's just the start, because Officer Chauvin also faces pending federal charges.
The government says consumer spending was flat in May, inflation was up, incomes fell for a second straight month. A wild scene at LAX. CBS's Jonathan Vigliotti says a man in a car breached security.
After breaking through a fence near the airport's FedEx cargo facility, the driver sped past a line of parked jumbo jets. Witnesses then say the car drove across two busy runways on the airport's south side, did a U-turn back across them before coming to a halt outside a private terminal.
The man was arrested, the runways inspected, and reopened. CBS News meteorologist Jeff Baradelli is tracking some high heat that's in the forecast for the Northwest.
We have a tremendous heat dome. It will be a record-shattering upper-level heat dome. And that's going to translate to lots of all-time record highs broken, both in Canada, around British Columbia, and all the way down into the Pacific Northwest.
Overseas, a rare tornado is blamed for 5 deaths in the Czech Republic. Checking Wall Street right now, the Dow is up 201 points. NASDAQ is down 7. This is CBS News.
Daily reports and analysis from the world's most respected journalists on CBS Eye on the World with John Batchelor. Weeknights on the CBS Radio Network.
Mr. Clean, Mr. Clean. So a friend told me about Mr. Clean Magic Eraser, and his exact words were, "It changed my life. I used to spend a ridiculous amount of time trying to remove tomato sauce from inside our microwave and soap scum off the bathtub. It's like seriously magic, and my secret weapon for cleaning the kitchen, bathroom, doors, and walls, and even keeping my sneakers clean. Mr. Clean Magic Eraser. Greatest invention ever. Mr. Clean, Mr. Clean, Mr. Clean.
Mr. Clean Magic Eraser, the unicorn of cleaning.
Is finding the clothes that you love in just the right fit and size an overwhelming task? Experience a new way to shop with Stitch Fix. Our experts hand-select pieces so you can get the ease of personal styling from the convenience of home. Every piece is curated just for you, for staying home or on the go in your unique style. With Stitch Fix, there's never any subscription required, and it's delivered right to your door. Get started today at StitchFix.com. Stitch Fix, your style delivered.
The way a new survey sizes things up, some places in Europe offer up the best quality of life.
Once again, Copenhagen has topped the list of the world's best cities to live in. Monocle magazine's list finds Denmark's capital cares about its inhabitants and strives for a cleaner environment. Zurich, Helsinki, Stockholm, and Tokyo follow to make up the top 5. The magazine said the pandemic made the 2020 choice challenging, but it took into consideration how cities strove to build back better and promote civic pride. Elaine Cobb, CBS News.
John McAfee's widow says her husband was not suicidal when she last spoke to him hours before he was found dead in a Spanish jail. Authorities are conducting an autopsy on his body. The tycoon's death came hours after a court ruled he should be sent to the United States to face tax charges. I'm Steve Kathan, CBS News.
Finding great candidates to hire can be like, well, trying to find a needle in a haystack. Sure, you can post your job to some job board, but then all you can do is hope the right person comes along, which is why you should try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/work. ZipRecruiter doesn't depend on candidates finding you. It finds them for you. Its powerful technology identifies people with the right experience and actively invites them to apply to your job. You get qualified candidates fast. So while other companies might deliver a lot of hay, ZipRecruiter finds you what you're looking for. The needle in the haystack.
See why 4 out of 5 employers who post a job in ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. ZipRecruiter, the smartest way to hire. And now you can try ZipRecruiter for free. That's right, free. At ZipRecruiter.com/work. That's ZipRecruiter.com/work. ZipRecruiter.com/work.
You've got Carroll Buckley with the best oldies on the radio.
I don't like it. I love it.